What's up, you guys? Welcome back to day 4 of the 35-day comic book challenge. Now, I know what you guys were thinking. It's Thanksgiving. You guys thought I was going to take the day off. But oh no, my friends, because yesterday's topic was commitment. And I'd look like a hypocrite if I made a video about commitment yesterday and then took the day off just because it's a holiday. So, with that being said, seeing as today is Thanksgiving, I wanted to make a video about being grateful. I am someone who grew up not having much. If we're talking monetarily, if we're talking about support, if we're talking about whatever the case may be, I've always found myself to be lacking in those departments. And regardless of how bad things got, I always tried to remain grateful for the things that I did have. This year, particularly 2016, has been one of the roughest years of my life. There's been a lot of loss and a lot of tragedy, both personal, professional, and also just people I admire passing away. It's been a rough one, but I've managed to make it through this far, and I put together a little list of things that I'm grateful for, things that I'm thankful for on the day that we're supposed to do that. So the first thing I want to say, and this might sound a little arrogant, but I want to say that I'm thankful to me. I'm grateful for the man I became this year. Everything that I have, I built from scratch with my own 2 hands, being determined and persevering and pushing forward. I'm really starting, after all the adversity that I've gone through this year, to kind of understand my value as a man, as a boyfriend, as a son, as a father figure, as an uncle, you name it. As an artist, like, I'm starting to see my own value, and it's really important. The second group of people that I want to thank, obviously the cast and crew of Breaking In were one and the same. Lloyd, Desmeon, even though you gotta upload a dang video sometime. Ernesto, my little brother, and Drop, you guys give me the motivation that I need to get up every day and stay consistent, stay determined, and constantly be committed to the road that we're traveling together. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. Professionally speaking, I'm eternally grateful to the recurring clients that I have that constantly come back to give me work. They allow me to be able to enjoy a day like today, because, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to eat. So I want to go ahead and thank Wayne, Mike Quackenbush, Vito, and Sean, Mike Kingston. All of you guys looked beyond the limited amount of experience that I had at the time, and saw me for the talent, for the ability that I have. And you guys gave me a shot when nobody else would, and I'll never be able to repay that, but I'm gonna try every day. I'm gonna try to do it on the boards, making sure I'm producing the best work that I possibly can. Also, I want to say that I'm extremely grateful for my family. Not just the family that I was lucky enough to be born into, but also the family that I've built for myself. And that includes the guys from Breaking In. That includes, my cubies. That includes the critters out there. I love you guys to pieces. But more in the real life sense, my brother and sister, Chris and Leslie, my dad, my brand spanking new baby nephew, Rajan, who I absolutely love, my cousin Anna, and actually all the rest of my cousins, the ones who've always kind of been there for me and kind of supported my dreams. No matter how crazy they were, whether it was me quitting school to go to wrestle or me going back to school to pursue art. There have been a few of you out there who've kind of always been in my corner, even if it's not vocally. Like I know which ones of you out there actually had my back. Also, my second family, the family that I was able to build for myself, which obviously, Tabby, I love you more than any words I could ever put together. I say it constantly, but you saved me. You turned my life around when I thought, the time for dreaming was over, and I can't repay that ever. And your mom and dad, Linda and Junior, you guys have been super supportive from the day that we've met. You guys really welcomed me into the family, and you never looked back. And I can't tell you how much I actually appreciate that. Erica, Daniela, Aria, you girls are my world. I want to be able to do more for you, but I do everything I can, and it would have been easy after everything that happened for you guys to go, well, Dany's gone. We don't have to deal with this guy anymore. But on the contrary, you guys doubled down and showed me more love. And, that's something that I hold deeply in my heart. And I would do anything for you girls any day of the week. And also Dany's family, Rosie, Anna, Dany's mom, all of the girls, Chrissy Ann and, Rianne, little Zoe and Solomon, the entire family. You guys have treated me like you treat him, like you treated him. And me and Dany, we've been brothers from day one. But for his family to welcome me the way they have, it means a lot. I have not always had the benefit of people really rooting for me, and with you guys, I never doubt that you guys are in my corner. And of course, in that grouping, the thing I am most eternally grateful for is I got the opportunity to not only know Dany, but to know him better than damn near anybody else. That man graced me with his time, with his presence, unyielding support. He never let me doubt myself. And I've only been able to do half of the crazy shit that I've done in my life because he was there, because he was in my corner. And whenever I got too scared to do something or thought it was too over the top, he was always there, yelling at me like, push it further, keep going. And I feel like a lot of my drive comes from that experience. Dany, I know that neither one of us has ever been too much of a believer in an afterlife or anything like that. But somehow I know you're out there, and I know you're still looking out for me. And I just want to say thank you for that. I love you more than I love myself in a lot of situations. And it's really unfair that you're not around to celebrate with me and your daughters, Erica and Tabby. I know life's never really going to be the same. But I'm still grateful that we got nearly 2 decades of friendship. And yeah. Um, Lastly, I want to say thank you to you guys. Um, Thanks for tuning in. I know these videos aren't always the most interesting thing in the world, but being able to document the process of what we're going through to break in has been both personal and eye-opening. And it's one of those situations, like what I said on social media recently, attempting to teach someone, attempting to convey something that you know in your head is the best gauge of what it is that you actually know, because you have to take a very complex concept in many cases and break it down to its most rudimentary form and treat the person that you're teaching like they don't know anything about that thing. You can't assume that they know anything. You have to assume that they know nothing and make sure that you're being as thorough as possible. So that this experience in breaking in has really given me a better understanding of what it is that I know, not just about myself as an artist, not just about myself as a person, but like about my skills, what it is that I do. I when I have to, explain a concept, it forces me to think in a different way than, because verbalizing that is different than just going to a page and doing it. With that being said, because this video is running a little bit long, if I missed you in this video, believe me, it wasn't intentional. There are too many people that I owe way too much to for me to sit here and name every single person. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, no breaks. 35 days. War God out.